And guess what? So anyways, I got here two very nice guns from my friend Coyote.
Hello.
And also one of my guns, which will be showed later on in the video. Alright, so this is a loadout review of our gun.
Kalashnikov AK-47 and the M4A1 upgraded.
Here in the background you see it's an AK-47 Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
Yeah, close enough. It's Russian. No one cares about Russia. Any Russians, I did not mean. And any Russians out there watching this video,
we're racist.
No, we're not racist. And that wouldn't be a racist, I don't think. But for the AK, since it's your gun, go ahead and tell us about it.
Well, this is everybody's typical gun, but what has been done to it is not typical. It's been rebuilt with Systema parts, all the Systema gears and Systema gearbox. It's got a Systema type bore in it. Then it's got a ICS 3000 high torque turbo motor, but it's usually your just basic externals. And the M4, now this is my baby. It's shooting at the AK is shooting at like about 430 FPS with an M130 spring. My M4 has been completely upgraded with Systema 2. Both guns cost about $500, but this one costs $10 more in the AK. The AK has been redone with Systema, gearbox, new hop-up chamber, and the new barrel, new type bore barrel. The spring is an M150 with a ICS 3000 turbo high torque motor, long top. The piston inside of it is a polycarbon piston, which I think is one of the best, but some people might disagree. And the barrel has a tight bore 6.03 tight bore.
Now let's go over these guns externally. Now that was internal review of the guns.
You got your basic ergonomic grip, folding stock,
very nice.
Charging handle, and your tactical RIS rails.
For the fronter, upper, more,
just a basic barrel, outer barrel for an AK. Everybody knows what an AK is. If you don't, you're a dumbass.
Alright, so for the M4, it's basic M4. I'm gonna say this stuff because I know a little bit about M4s and plus my flash hiders on it.
Yeah, we traded flash hiders today.
Anyways, so as you can see, a 3-point sling came with the gun. Like he says, it's his gun, not mine. My friend has a base model of this gun, I do believe. And he has told me that he actually built this gun ground up. I believe him when he knows a lot about guns. Oops. So, what he has on the bottom is a tack light.
It's a mag light.
Mag light LED with 5 bulbs, I think.
6.
6, yeah. It's kind of. Can I take this off? This delta ring is a very tight delta ring. Small
to me, a top connector with a basic glass fuse.
He actually rigged his RIS rail on the bottom with a edge connector. I guess that's what you call them.
Yeah,
that's
about it.
Whatever. And so, very handy work with the bottom.
I do work on guns, so if you need any comments about working on guns, please hit me up.
He just got this flash hider from me.
About literally 20 minutes ago, just traded a gun bag for this flash hider.
So, great flash hider. Been a little beat up from my G36 in combat. Well, not little combat, but, battles.
And this gun, my M4, is my baby. I wouldn't even take a house for it. I love this gun.
So what he's gonna do right now is moving it, and I'm putting the gun bag, my gun, Let's put this foregrip. Remove this. Alright. Remove this. Alright, so since I don't feel like taking my gun out of the gun bag, gun case, even though it's an open case, it's not a actual complicated case that I just got. Alright, so since this is my gun, now I don't know a little bit, I know a tad bit, I don't know too much, but...
You want me to help you out on it?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to help you out on it?
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead on the front at least. As you can see, on the front is actually a Panther flash hider and metal outer barrel. He'll go over some of the internals. I don't know much about internals.
It's connected with these connectors. His gun did not come like that. He came customized, had somebody else do it for him.
I actually bought it off of some guy. If you look carefully inside of it, metal gearbox and metal hop-up unit.
Which metal gearboxes and metal gears does not mean it is LiPo ready.
He's probably learned it the hard way.
I broke many gearboxes of doing that.
It's 100% ambidextrous.
Except for the only thing about it is the selector switch.
It breaks very easily. My selector plate actually broke inside from selecting too hard. Don't know how that happened. I only had this gun for about a few months now. Probably about 5 months now. And the people that actually repaired my gun must have not tightened down the screw, and it fell out, and my selector switch reflector lever fell out. Now, before I spray painted the gun, the reason is I spray painted the gun is the guy that had it for me actually spray painted a green foliage color. It was very nasty looking, and I didn't like it.
There, that one, it must have been nasty too.
But so I took a matte black spray paint, just spray painted it, took it, took it out, etc. Took off all the parts to the point where you can't take it out together. This is actually for you gun nuts for real steel guns. This is actually a G36K, correct?
I think it's a G36E.
It's either one of those. I think E has 6 portholes on the handrail. What?
I might not. I have to look it up. We'll have to check on it.
Yeah.
It's either one. It's a G36, to put it that way.
Yeah.
The base gun.
The 3x scope, I do believe it's 3 times. It actually came with the gun. It was base model. The guy that had it before me didn't put it on. It came as the gun was. On the butt pad, it does fold like most G36s do. It's actually not for CQB, it's actually for storage. That's what I was looking for. Rubberized butt pad, very comfortable on the shoulder. Paint actually came off on my shoulder from when the guy didn't scuff down the gun and messed my shirt. So, if you're on a spray paint gun,
do it the right way.
Yeah, scrub it. Alright, so for the magazines.
Got 2 interlock mags.
Yep, 2 interlocks. G36 standard. I think the G3 series does it too. Now, the only problem I've had with the magazine that it did not come with, the guy I bought it off of actually bought another mag for me. And as you can see, there's some goo looking stuff on the mag, and nope, not on the bottom. And that's where Johnny, yeah, Johnny, or also known as Lone Coyote.
If you know me, my name is Jonathan Lehman. I'm pretty sure some of you know me.
But he actually fixed up this magazine, and it works perfectly fine. Good guy, fix up your things. Anyway, So I also spray painted the magazines because again it was green foliage and it was just looking nasty. I think Johnny wants to show you something now. Alright?
The 3 mag.
Alright, go for it.
What else I got? Move this out the way. Going back to the M4, my baby. I got 3 high cap, not 2, not 4, 3 high cap magazines.
No,
1 is a high cap, 2 is a high cap, and 3 is a high cap. Now some people might not understand what a high cap is. For all these noobs out here starting to play, a high cap has a little thing up here where you push open, you load your BBs right here, and then you wind the wheel on the bottom. And on a mid cap, you push down. So that way, it holds about 170 rounds to 130. You have to use a speed loader to usually load them, or you can use a tube loader, which most noobs, you have tube loaders, you can usually get a speed loader. They're pretty cheap. They cost like $4 at your academy, your sporting goods, and if you live close to a good Walmart, maybe Walmart. It's the tube. Many people know this. Looks familiar. These mags are all high caps, as been said before. Look at these. They're a whole. Some people prefer low caps because it adds the realism of the game. Then you have your mid caps, which adds a little bit more realism, but kind of fakey because it holds more ammo. But me, I prefer high caps. I can hold more BBs.
About around 400.
Yeah, about around 400. They're all metal. That way they won't break on you. And it's not cheap pot metal. It's all actual steel.
There's actually is magazines that are plastic.
And durable. Plastic and durable magazines.
Polymer magazines. And then there is, this is plastic. Okay.
That's a plastic mag.
Yeah.
High cap though, but not recommended for all guns because it can't have a Panther DPMS.
Also known as a Academy M4.
Or you can get them at Walmart if you live next to a good Walmart still.
Random stuff for the Panther.
And try not to use a LiPo battery in one. You can, as long as you know how to fix it.
Yeah.
Because it does not last good in a plastic gearbox.
I actually put a 9.6 in mine.
I put a LiPo in mine, and I had over a 3-round burst, lasted me half a game, that shredded all my gears. And then I switched over to my AK, and we went on to do good. Hey, I want to do the MP5.
Yeah. Now this is my gun, or my dad's, but he plays sometimes. But
yeah,
it's actually a MP5.
Low cap, holds 30 rounds.
And it actually holds a little bit less. It holds about 25 rounds.
And if you actually live in Tennessee and you live close, if you live in the Hamilton County or Georgia area, you know what Insane Paintball is. I've been there a lot of times myself, and so has he.
I've been there for about maybe 10 days. That's because I'm low on money.
It's a G&G armament. High quality guns.
The only problem I've had with this is the battery that it came with. Well, it actually didn't come with it. It was the wrong type of battery. The guy up there that actually sold me the gun had no idea what he was talking about, and he thought it was a small connector battery.
Which is a large top to me connector, not a small one. Yeah. If it was me, I prefer Dean's.
Yeah, but I don't have a soldering tool or anything. I don't feel like getting that thing off. There's actually handguard attachments I know of that you can take off that. Imitation.
Ambidextrous.
No, right.
I mean,
Imitation, I'm guessing I'm saying that right. Bolt. It's actually...
Please correct us in the comments.
Yeah. It actually has a blowback function. That was not smart.
And G&G has, instead of having the ones that the blowbacks that are hooked up to the piston, it's actually a pneumonic blowback that's not connected to the piston, so you won't strip a teeth or your piston. We might blow an O-ring, but that's no big deal. They're easy to replace.
I mean, you don't have to buy a whole entire freaking piston and take out the gearbox for it. I do believe it's a version 2 gearbox for it.
Version 2?
Yeah, version 2. G36...
Please correct us in the comments if I'm wrong about this.
Yeah, we're not...
We don't like MP5s that much.
And I know for a fact a G36 is a version 3.
And the AK is too.
Yeah.
May explain the difference between a version 2 and a version 3.
Johnny,
For some of y'all, some people don't know the difference between a version 2 and a version 3. The version 3 has the motor connected to the gearbox, and the version 2 has it disconnected. So, in most M4s, well, in all M4s, you can't find a version 3 because they're way too big to fit. The metal on the gearbox extends all the way down into
anyways,
extends all the way into the pistol grip, which allows it to actually fit inside of an AK, but not the M4. And a version 2 is what you have in all your M4s, and a version 3 is what you got in most of your typical AKs.
I'm going to go over a couple of pistols I own. But as you can see right here, version 2, version 3, and the MP5 is version 2, something like that. Thompson's, I think, are version 4s.
You got your Thompson are version 4s. You got your P90s that are version 5s or 6s.
I know 7s are for M14s and such. I know that for a fact. But I've actually looked up some things for M4. And the AK...
Hey, give me a screwdriver.
Yeah, you won't go there.
Please give us a minute for a second.
Oh, there you are. We're taking out the handguard right now on the AK.
This is what a version 3 is like.
And version 2, I don't want to deal with that. Not at all.
So I'm saying it extends from the gearbox and goes all the way down into this.
I'm guessing it's a short version 2 of a gearbox.
Yes. The whole gearbox is completely rebuilt. And just because some people think, oh, the motor has to have all the trades on it, no, it doesn't. It has to have. It just doesn't. It's just been. This has been had all the stickers taken off from the ICS 3000 motor. It's just a plain gray motor. It don't make it any better or anything. It just makes the rate of fire go a little bit higher.
And for people that won't be curious and want to take apart their motor,
be really careful in taking apart motors.
I already done that for my Panther. I scrapped that Panther for crazy since I got better ones. Alright, motor shell only has 2 magnets, I do believe. Right there. And an electric magnet, I do believe. If it had a power source, it would be an electric magnet. For the motor. I'm guessing what it does, since I've took it apart, is the motor, electricity goes to the motor, makes it spin from the electric magnets. Basically like a compass around the electric motor, an electric magnet. He's gonna get something else. This is a longer video than Alright, so
please stay with us. It's taking a little while to get all this stuff.
Yeah, we didn't really plan this all together.
It was just a frequent thing. We had to make it night.
Yep.
I'm usually not over here that much, and we live pretty close to each other, but
yeah,
well, yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
This is what you call an Echo 1 bolt action with the bolt
Johnny.
Sniper rifle.
Johnny.
Came with the bipod.
Scope, it did not come with.
The scope did not come with.
Rifle.
This is his, not mine.
I've actually had problems with it. The only problem is the bolt and the magazine. Cheap magazines. In fact, I have one right here.
Best thing to do when you get a sniper rifle is switch it out to a metal mag. Now, I'm not saying that metal mags are always better than plastic, but to me, I think some magazines are better.
I mean, it came with 2. Come on.
They still work pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, and don't be like, oh well, I have to get a metal magazine because these fools told us to. No, you don't. They work just fine.
Only problem I have with it is after.
But just don't like step on them or anything.
Yeah.
Then I'm pretty sure they'll break.
Yeah. But the only problem I had with them is them jamming in the magazine well, and that's only been the past few days. Now I've had this going for about 2 months now.
And you don't want that in the heat of battle. Trust me,
No.
It's a bad position to be in.
No, and So, there's the sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle is like priceless to him.
It is.
I like this gun. I like to shoot it. It's pretty accurate.
It is. I love this gun. The scope is not.
It's a good gun to buy. And for Echo 1 people, buy it.
The only problem I have with it is Echo 1 is stupid about is putting a plastic, a cheap plastic piston and spring guide with it.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
At least get a little bit metal. Something a little bit better than this. Make it a high quality plastic.
Alright, you know you just sound like you're driving. Forgive my friend here. He's always helpful.
I like Echo 1s.
Now, this is supposed to be a loadout video, but this is more of a tech video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this, since we're going to switch places. Give us a minute. Alright, so, since I'm a better view, and my legs are not killing me with the sun.
My bad.
This is not a Springer, or a spring pistol. It's actually a full metal, except for the handguard, of course. Necessarily, it is full metal.
It's a Glock.
Yeah, it's a Glock. I was getting to that. Gas, CO2 pistol. CO2 goes right here. Actually, no, it goes right here. Preview is CO2. There's a CO2 cartridge inside it. Preview is gas.
Don't ever squirt CO2 to your eyes. It hurts.
There's your gas sound. Magazine. I've had problems with the magazine in the past. Don't have to get a new one. It works fine. Just take off the bottom plate. If you get this gun, I forgot what it's made by. I didn't buy it. I don't know how cheap it was or anything. Shooting around 350, the common CQB FPS. But the only thing I have a problem with this is the little plate on the bottom of it. It comes off. Just rip it off. Try not to break this piece. But even without the plate, still works perfectly fine. It locks in place. You can't pull it out. You actually have to press the button and pull it out. So
that gun might look cheap, but it's not cheap. It's actually a pretty good gun. I've used it myself.
You had it.
I've shot it.
Yeah, you shot it, but it's not a cheap gun. I've actually gotten.
I'm not a pistol guy.
No, he's more of running gun with a assault rifle. I'd rather, if I'm tired of lugging around the G36, my main rifle, I'm getting a new one soon. I'll do a review. I'll actually do a review on all these guns whenever I can. But this gun, stop, you stupid camera. Anyways, this gun, I've gotten multiple kills with it, maybe 20 more.
It's pretty good for a pistol.
Yeah.
Most people don't give that with their primaries.
Not insane. Okay, that was almost bad. That looks even better. I just took that white piece out. It's not supposed to come out.
Don't be racist.
That's mean. But anyways, great pistol for...
I like all kinds of people, even all kinds of nationalities.
But
Africans too.
Great pistol for beginners. Great pistol for beginners. The only downfall is not an open bolt, so you don't know if there's any ammo in it or not. It does lock back, but my slide lock actually broke, so now it won't come up. See, it won't come up. I think the piston is actually broken. I mean, the spring broke. Yeah. Johnny's gonna show you his Glock model. It's not an actual Glock. I mean, it is.
It's got the base of a Glock.
Yeah, but it's not a legit Glock. I don't think, at least.
This is a Glock 24.
That's actually 17.
17. Oh, my bad. I was a couple numbers off. This is the Glock 17.
It's not 18 because they don't have full auto. That's the only Glock 18 Glock out there on the market for military use that has full auto. I think of.
This is mine.
That's like Glock 24 or something.
This is a Glock a lock. Like I've heard some people say on the internet, on the YouTube and stuff say that. It is actually a pretty good gun. I like it. If you've ever been to Academy Sports, you know this gun. It's the Marines. It's got the Marines lower, but it's got the... I actually bought another slide, which It's pretty nice. I bought it off the internet at Airsoft GI. That's a good company. You should try them out. That's where I get a lot of my guns and gun parts and BBs.
Don't use Red Wolf.
Yeah, Red Wolf. I ordered 2 scopes for $112, and they never came.
Thank you, Red Wolf.
Yeah.
I had to, even though I didn't order them.
But this gun actually is an open bolt. You actually can tell when you're out of ammo, and it actually does lock back. Which I don't want to criticize my friend, but I like his gun, but I think mine's just a little bit better, even though the magazine on mine broke.
Yeah.
The magazine on mine broke, his is still going, so I gotta give it to him that his gun did not break. But don't let that deter you from buying this gun. It's actually still a pretty good gun, just don't drop the mag on concrete.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay, so.
It's over.
Okay. There we go. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, our,
computer's being gay.
Yep.
Just like my mom.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you how to take apart this gun. Dun, dun, dun.
It's simple Glock. If you own a Glock, it's just like a Glock.
Simple NS2 system. It's got everything you need.
And for a father breakdown, I love doing this, sorry.
Yeah. He should have the gun, not me.
That quick.
Yep, just like that.
The hardest thing about it is you taking a slot off. I'm not even kidding. That's the hardest thing about it. And if you're weak, you probably can't see.
If you got any 1911s for sale, I'm either into 1911s or USPs. If you got any 1911s for sale for like under $100 that are full metal, CO2, green gas, don't really matter to me. Hit us up. Let us know, because I need to buy me a 1911. Because this gun it can't work. I need the mag to work in the 1911s or the USPs. Even if you got a Glock, I'll take it too.
I'd rather have a Glock. I'd rather have a 1911 than a Glock, honestly. But Glocks are actually comfortable in your right hand. This one actually fits really well.
In both.
Yeah. I also have a tactical belt and a leg drop holster for mine. You forgot the outer too. Or outer, inner barrel, not outer.
It's the inner barrel, bro.
I know, shut up. So, again, easiest thing about it. Easiest thing about it, if you own a real steel Glock, you can take that thing apart in no time. This one, on the other hand, most gas blowbacks, unlike this one,
yeah.
The inner barrel actually moves upward before it fires, so it can load a BB. Plus, you can, in fact, I actually have an example of a clear one. If I can find it again, there it is. This is an old Walmart clear.
You got the mag for that?
Clear. See the gas is in here.
Shoot it in, Steve. Take it off, safe. It's got gas in it.
Yep. But as you can see, the barrel starts. Oh yeah, you can't see it.
I love how the gun's pointing toward my face.
But if you can't really tell, there you go. The barrel moves up before it was about to shoot. I guess this is also a safety feature in a way, isn't it? If you really think about it. So, but this gun actually does the exact same thing, except for it's not clear and it's actually a blowback.
And metal.
Yeah, and metal.
Except for the lower.
Most Glocks isn't.
I think all Glocks have a polymer lower and a metal upper.
I've actually held a real steel Glock that had a metal upper and polymer lower.
Sorry that the video is so long, but we might not have many airsoft guns, but we're working on it.
I'm actually getting a
both of us are getting a DMR.
That's SR15
Matrix
by Matrix and AEG. And AEG is not a type of gun; it's actually a company, and it is a type of gun. It's kind of confusing. Asia Electric Guns, and AEG is, what does this stand for?
Automatic Electric Guns is what AEG stands for.
Huh, good fight.
I know, right?
So, yeah.
Let's get all of our magazines and put them together and get all the guns. And we'll do an overview of them.
Okay, this is going to take forever.
Get the batteries.
Magazine. It's physical. Magazine, batteries, etc. Come on. Chew this one. Here's the battery, here's the battery, here's the battery, here's the battery.
Magazine. Get all the magazines.
Yeah.
Just a grenade there.
Just a random grenade for the win. The grenade isn't real. It's not an airsoft grenade either.
Got BBs. That's another mag.
The mag.
And the waffle mag, dude. Look, I like cook waffles on that.
Probably good. No.
It's not metal, it's polymer. Don't try that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you do it anyways. I don't care. So, metal, polymer. This one works just fine.
Plastic.
Yeah, plastic.
Polymer is a plastic, but that's a cheap plastic.
You got the difference between plastic and metals.
Cheap plastic.
Cheap plastic.
But that's the out of barrel. Cheapest gun in the world.
That is the cheapest. Well, not the cheapest. I mean, come on, you can go to the flea market and buy guns, but this is like, damn.
Jesus.
See? Look at that. That's disgraceful.
It is.
Freaking Chinese people, like I said, like all nationalities. Chinese people might make good guns and stuff.
They just deserve to be killed for...
And stabbed in the face.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. First day I had it. Duct taped.
Look at that.
Duct tape this crap.
I know. Look at his duct tape ship. That's stupid. He should have done a better job at that.
Screw you. So, anyways, an actual airsoft loadout video while we do it.
I got a SPAS 12.
That's better than this AK. Not even kidding.
Better than the AK, and it's made by. What's it made from?
I don't know. It's probably Chinese.
Man, it's the Stunt Studios. I tell you, this thing right here is awesome.
It is.
I love it.
I love it too. We're not.
It might be a one shot and cheap SPAS. I bought it for $15 at Academy, and I don't care what anybody says about Academy guns. They're pretty good. Walmart guns are pretty cheap. They're really cheap.
This gun in the back, if you can see that. I don't know if you can. That gun right there.
Came from Academy. This is a $200 base gun. I put $300 more of my own money. And no, our parents did not buy this for us. We actually paid for this our own money.
Yeah, I've actually sold a gas M4, but this is not rifle. I've had gas M4s, don't get them.
Unless you, and actually, gas M4s are actually pretty good. I actually like.
Not mine. Mine was. I mean, the FPS, and I think it was just because of a cold day, but.
Yeah, don't use gas rifles or any kind of gas gun in a cold day.
CO2. CO2 pistol. Besides CO2, I've actually used this in a cold day and actually done pretty good. Just how you know. Warm days, since it can expand, the gas can actually expand and it don't freeze. Well, it don't really freeze. It's like, you know how gas and water, you know how evaporation and precipitation works. That's the right word, isn't it? Precipitation? I think so. You know how it works. Simple science. Right,
and on the BBs, some people think, oh, he be popping pills. No, I ain't popping no pills. Only on Tuesdays is when I pop pills. I'm just playing. I think drug addicts should be shot in the face.
Yeah, no.
Actually, this is actually a pretty good idea. Just let people know that they're not pills. They're BBs.
And you can't really see it, but this BB is seamless. Otherwise, it's not a
manufacturer. It's all made out of one thing, not two pieces put together.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not like that. It's manufactured, of course, but the reason these things are more expensive than the Walmart brand, 20 grams. Use 20 grams or 12 grams in guns, please.
Unless you got a cheap flea market gun, then use it all you want to. To me, I just personally throw it against the wall.
But
I've actually had a couple of flea market guns that actually worked pretty good for a little while, then broke. But I've actually had a lot of fun. I have a CDC brother that's a good target. And yes, I love my CDC brother, but he makes a great target.
You're so mean. Anyways.
He does. Hey, he does too. I've shot him so many times it ain't insane. It ain't funny.
Yeah, I've had red marks all the way down my torso from
125 feet away.
if not more.
Yeah, if not more.
And it hurt like it just hurt.
Hurt like a mother.
Yeah. Random grenade for the win. Isn't an airsoft grenade at all. It's just...
That's a real grenade. Only thing is, it's been glued, so yeah, I can't be all Taliban and shoot all the Taliban in the face like I want.
You can't see this, but there's glue on top of the primer. And maybe you can. You see a little bit of goo on it? Yeah, it's because...
That's called super glue.
It actually is. Really easy to peel. I peeled a little bit off of it. Alright guys, so...
I guess this is all of our guns. I mean, I have more, but I'm at a friend's house, but this is my only good ones.
Fine.
that I can't shoot my little brother with.
That's mean. But anyways, okay, so...
Good overview of the guns. Got the AK, Kalashnikov, G&G
MP5.
armament,
MP5.
G&G armament, MP5. My M4, my baby.
My G36.
My pills.
I wasn't going to say G36. And
Yeah,
my
G36. It's a pretty good gun. It really is. Love this gun.
I've gotten 15 kills, if not more.
My Spass.
20. 15. You gotta be kidding me. Glock 17 model off of base model, I guess. CO2 pistol. Magazines, batteries. Straight battery. Anyway, so some more magazines over there behind the camera. Well, laptop really. I'm using a laptop camera right now. So, and then a random magazine
And if you know you can find cheap turtles that are alive and are ready to run, let me know.
You're such a douche. Alright guys, so
Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Or no douchebag comments.
and if I can find my cursor.
Catch you later.
See you guys.